Earth, our home and our planet. From afar, it is a pale blue dot, a beautiful paradise teeming with life. Yet upon closer look, we see that years of consumption, industrialization, and neglect have led to some very negative consequences. While our technology has exploded exponentially, our means of recycling and disposal have not, and this has led to some very grim outcomes. Looking at our world, we could never guess that technology is so deeply integrated into our cultures that it would almost be impossible to get away from it. All over the world, we have big name companies and big name technology producers that are innovating and creating new technologies every year, which can translate into some very bad things for the environment. When you're producing so much technology that the old technology becomes outdated and underused, people throw it away. Those things are what end up in landfills. The main way that we're getting rid of our technology is by sending them to places like China, India, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Africa, and Mexico. But much of what we're sending isn't really waste at all. What we're sending is reusable products that have hazardous material in them. So what these countries often end up doing are breaking down our technology down to the most usable parts and then selling that back to the companies that produce the technology.
Companies have been making new gadgets much faster, portable, and convenient at a great price. Who wouldn't resist such a tempting device at a fair price? Unfortunately, many of us have fallen into the temptation by disregarding our updated phones, tablets, TVs in exchange for the latest iPhone or Android gadget. Many of our electronic devices arrive in developing countries where many of its citizens rely on the dismantling of electronic devices to provide an income to their families. Many individuals who work in this type of environment are the most vulnerable due to their little education, income, and resources, and have no other alternative other than to work in toxic and dangerous conditions. The previous video demonstrated how they dismantled and mixed the plastic parts into a water pool where toxic fumes were present without wearing the proper and protective gear. You might wonder, what can we do to minimize this ongoing problem? For example, instead of replacing your broken screen device with a new one, you can simply take it to a local repair shop at a low cost compared to the cost of a new one. Reevaluate. Do you really need that extra device? Try to find a device that covers multiple functions. Hey, look at the bright side, you can even save a lot of money on the long run. If you have already considered your options and you really need the new electronic device, try to donate your larger appliances such as refrigerators, TV sets, electric stovetops, and washers to social programs or to individuals who do not have the resources to purchase expensive appliances. By simply donating electronic devices and appliances to those in need, we can ultimately decrease the number of electronic devices in dumping sites. Before you donate your devices to recycling centers, research. Make sure you're donating to trustworthy and ethical recycling centers. In order to reduce the exportation of electronic waste to developing countries, we need to demand our local representatives to enforce and demand the practice of extended producer responsibility to all companies at all costs.
Now more than ever, we need to combat this waste problem before it gets any further out of control.